This week,
the drama department shows their first musical of the year.
construction students travel to Valley and participate in a construction rodeo.
A new taco restaurant opens in West Omaha.
And the newest Wildcat Connect award winner.
All this and more on the MWHS Wildcat News. Welcome back, Wildcats. I'm Jacob Hargens.
And I'm Logan Mosley.
From October 6th through 8th, the Millard West Drama Team put on their first production of the year, Legally Blonde. Online editor-in-chief Anna Griffin has the story.
Take it, don't be shy. Okay. Baby, that's why you and I should break up.
Yes, baby, I'll give you my hand. Wait, what?
On October 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, the production Legally Blonde was put on by many talented performers and stage crew members.
So Legally Blonde is about a woman, Elle Woods, who thinks she's about to get engaged to her longtime college boyfriend when he actually dumps her. And he says that he needs someone more serious as he goes off to Harvard for his graduate degree in law. And so she's like, what? More serious? Well, I better just prove to him that I'm just as serious. So she studies her butt off and she gets into Harvard and she goes to try to win him back. But then she realizes that maybe that's not who she is and maybe he's not the best person for her. And she discovers a whole other world where lawyers help people who need help the underdogs. She finds friends. She discovers the power within herself and within her voice, and that she doesn't have to settle or compromise any part of herself to get what she wants.
There are currently a lot of strong female performers here at Millard West, and Legally Blonde really lets them stand out.
It was crazy because I didn't even audition for Elle. I auditioned for Paulette, who was her best friend. It was kind of surreal, finding it out. I was like, wait, what? I literally cried. I grabbed one of my friends and I said, Phil cast me as Elle Woods, and I cried because it was just such a surreal feeling. I didn't think I was going to get it. I thought, oh, I'll be Paulette. That'll be fun. But here I am now, blonde.
2 dogs were featured in the production. Beforehand, there were, quote, doggy auditions to decide, and the dogs that made it in were May Dotson and Winnie.
I auditioned him because I always wanted to be part of the musical, but it was just too big of a dedication for my time, so I thought that having my dog in musical was a good way to be involved.
With the end of this production comes the beginning of the next. Clue will be the next play on December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. This has been Anna Griffin for the MWHS Wildcat News.
We'd also like to congratulate the Millard West Band for winning the NSBA State Marching Competition over the weekend, the first time in Millard West history. Keep up the good work, Wildcats.
Near the end of the first semester, skill and technical science teacher Charles Lambert's construction systems class traveled to Valley to learn new technical skills. Staff reporters Anna Griffin and Allie Opat have more.
On September 15th, a group of Millard West students attended an equipment rodeo put on by Valley Corp. Students could get hands-on experience and explored the trade school route as a possibility for after high school.
We used excavators to pick up a basketball and put it into a trash can, kind of just learn mechanics of that machine. And we did a little skid steer obstacle course, which they just allowed to move around in the skid steer and kind of learn how to operate that one as well. It was somewhat of a challenge because I couldn't figure it out right away, but eventually I kind of got a hang of what I was using and started to know what I was supposed to do.
This unique event was able to attract news coverage from several media outlets including KETV, News Channel Nebraska, and Fox 42. Students were able to watch demonstrations of fiber optic splicing to be able to show students different pathways in the field that they may have been previously unaware of.
And then we went there, and then we learned about fiber optics, and then we did the excavator basketball, and then we ate lunch, and then did the skid steer track. In the excavator we had a basketball on a cone, and then we had to pick it up and put it in a big 55-gallon drum, and then for the skid steer we just drove it around a track and then picked up dirt and then dumped it.
Students were also able to get hands-on experience driving and operating machinery commonly used for construction by doing fun activities with them.
We got there and they were doing the horizontal boring activity. From there we went and did fiber optics wire splicing, which the kids really enjoyed. From there we went and did the mini excavator where they picked up the basketball and tried to dump it into the 55-gallon barrel. And from there they took and drove the skid steer through the obstacle course. It gives the students an opportunity outside of us doing residential framing. They get to go and see heavy equipment and how to use it and actually participate to use that stuff.
Mr. Lampert's construction systems class hopes to be able to attend this event annually moving forward. For the MWHS Wildcat News, this has been Anna Griffin and Hallie Opat.
Attention seniors. Senior photos are due by November 1st, this upcoming Tuesday. Please see Mr. Hoburn in room 312 if you have any questions.
The Wildcat Connect Award is awarded to teachers who show an unwavering commitment to getting their students engaged and learning about them on a more personal level. The most recent recipient, FCS teacher Eliza Donnelly, has shown all these characteristics and more. Staff reporters Reese Straley and Braden Stevie have more.
On October 25th, the Wildcat Connect Award was given out to the teacher that people believe went above and beyond in and out of the classroom. STS teacher Miss Donnelly is this semester's winner.
Miss Donnelly is the recipient of the Term 1 Wildcat Connect Award, nominated by her students because she connects so well with all of you. So Miss Donnelly, it's a pleasure to
She goes above and beyond to help her fellow teachers complete lesson assignments or help them plan out classes. She's dedicated to being a kind, hardworking, and helpful person. She makes a huge impact to the entire school, and that doesn't go unnoticed by her coworkers.
Miss Donnelly deserves this award because she probably out of anyone in the school takes the most time out of her day to connect with her students. So many students go to Miss Donnelly for all of their everyday problems and just to talk with her too. So I could totally see her winning this award.
Coworkers aren't the only ones that notice how massive of an impact she makes. Students notice her dedication to making meaningful connections and always being there for her students.
I think that she really makes the students feel welcomed, and she makes them feel like they have someone to talk to other than going to counselors or going to their family. They have like a teacher who's on their side.
Has a really strong connection with every student. She is so nice and kind. I love talking to her. She has always made her class fun and inclusive. She is so easy to talk to and makes me feel as if I have someone in the school that I can talk to about all of my stress.
Someone deserving of the Wildcat Connect Award is someone who helps make meaningful connections with their students and helps enhance their learning experience while displaying Millard West's core values of Wildcat style and pride. Miss Donnelly represents this perfectly.
I mean, I think I tell them on the first day of school that my biggest concern for my classes and my students is that they feel safe and comfortable when they walk into my classroom. So when I became a teacher, building relationships is what I wanted to be my number one priority. So it's cool to see that others see that too.
It's obvious that she is most deserving of this award, and we are excited to congratulate her on winning this achievement. This has been Reese Straley
and Braden Stevie
for the MWHS Wildcat News.
Thank you, Ms. Donnelly, for being so caring and working so well with all of our students.
Thank
you.
Attention athletes, if you plan to commit to your school this fall, please contact Ms. Chastain by November 4th.
Sophomores, an informational Zoom meeting is being held for those interested in joining an academy on November 3rd. Please see the daily announcements for the link.
Finally, Voodoo Taco, a Southern Cajun-themed taco restaurant, opened up its doors for the first time a few weeks ago. With their initial thoughts and reviews, staff reporters Reese Straley and Braden Stevie have more.
A new restaurant has opened up on South 180th Street, right down the street from Millard West. Staff reporter Braden Stevie and myself, Reese Straley, went to see if it was anything special.
From the outside, it looked very appealing with the interesting and unique logo, fun colors, and a patio to the side of the building. When we walked in, we were pleasantly surprised to see the unique interior.
It seemed to be friendly to all ages and all activities, with bright colors, a bar for the adults, and TVs broadcasting shows and football games.
The menu had many unique options that included tacos, nachos, burritos, bowls, and desserts. When we ordered, we were greeted by a very nice and helpful gentleman at the counter.
Our food came out within 5 minutes and visually looked very appealing. Braden got the blackened chicken nachos, and I got the alligator taco and Baja shrimp taco.
I had the blackened chicken nachos. The blackened chicken nachos were very loaded and they looked appealing. You couldn't get whatever you wanted on them, so I was disappointed about that, but they came with chicken, black beans, queso, pico, corn, peppers and onions, cheese, cilantro, and lime. The nachos were very mid, not the best, but not the worst. I give them a 3.8 out of 5.
I had the alligator and Baja shrimp tacos. The alligator taco had alligator sausage, lettuce, cheese, and pico. The meat itself had a very gamey and strange spice taste to it. The closest I can relate it to is a spicy sausage. I would give it a 2 out of 5. Where the alligator taco lacked, the Baja shrimp taco made up for. They came with fried shrimp, cabbage, cheese, sriracha aioli, guac, and cilantro. The sauce was creamy, the shrimp was crispy, and the veggies were fresh. They were a 4.5 out of 5, and I highly recommend.
Overall, Voodoo Taco was alright. The customer service and cleanliness was amazing, and both things looked consistent throughout our stay. We both agreed on 5 out of 5 on both of those. The atmosphere was a 4 out of 5 because of the very unique and different vibe. Overall, the food was 3.5 out of 5 because of the lack of customization options on the nachos and the different taste of the alligator taco.
Overall, we give Voodoo Taco a 3.5 out of 5. We both agreed that we might come back if we were in the area or in the mood, but never over another Mexican restaurant. This has been
Braden Stevie
and Reese Straley for the MWHS Wildcat News.
The MWHS Wildcat News broadcast was the only broadcast program in the state to receive a Cornhusker Award from the Nebraska High School Press Association, an award given to the top publications in the state. We'd also like to congratulate the Prowler Yearbook, who received their 11th consecutive Cornhusker.
That's all for this week, Wildcats. Make sure to check us out on social media and go to The Catalyst for more stories like these.
For the MWHS Wildcat News, this has been Logan Mosley
and Jacob Hargens. We'll see you next time, Wildcats.